Hello, my name's Tom. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about news, reviews and rides going on in the PV community. On this episode we're going to be talking about a sick Baja ride and my first impressions of the ride on the Baja Atrax. So let's check it out. So let's talk about some specifications for the Baja Atrax. Now, if you haven't seen the Bajas already, they are one of the most complex, crazy looking boards out there, which I don't even think we can define as electric skateboards anymore. These are like doom buggies for the off-road scene. These boards have some of the most amazing kind of stabilization system or hydraulics I've ever seen on every board, where the wheels independently adjust on their own. So these things can ride literally anything with crazy specs, with a massive 1800 watt hour battery which can boast about 27 miles range. We've got absolutely mad gear drive, which is, I absolutely love gear drive, and for me personally I love every single board out there which has a gear drive system. For me, belts and hubs, I haven't been sold them for a long time. I think gear drives are the way forward. But with the Baja, they have the most softest ride, and with this Atrax, the suspension moves on its own, so it's a complete mad system the way it works. Some of the other things to make note of on this board is the remote is this kind of mad, kind of like massive joystick which you can configure in your own specifications. But what's mad about it is that the wheels adjust independently. So as you're riding, you have the most softest ride ever. But anyway, this isn't going to be my first impression of riding the Baja Atrax, so we'll get ourselves started shredding with the Northern Monkey crew up in North. So let's go check it out. Hi, welcome back. So we're back at Blackpool with the Northern Monkeys. Unfortunately, I was a little bit late today because they had a couple road closures, but absolutely great send out. Everyone's come out for a sick ride, so go check out some of the boards today. By the way, I'm trying out the Baja Atrax all day today, so that's all I'm riding. So I'm going to get some proper go on that, which will be wicked. But yeah, let's have a look at some of the boards to get ourselves started. Turn it on. Right, so we've just stopped outside Blackpool Tower and my body is so broken. Honestly, my back is killing me, but being out with the guys is sick again. Atrax. It's Atrax, I might say it's wrong, but the Baja, I'd say Baja going forward. It's a weird feeling because when you're at really slow speed, it really rocks left to right. Give a little bit of momentum, absolutely fine. So it's really cool to have that kind of diversity of riding. But get my bearings, talk about it more later on. But I hope you enjoy the ride. Let's keep it going. You're gonna be a second, aren't you? So first of all, I want to say thank you so much for enjoying that ride footage. It's sick to see such a nice community coming together and celebrating Eastgate, having a great ride along the awesome Blackpool coast. Really sick ride. It's amazing to see how many Bajas out there. In the UK Baja, there's not many of them out there I've seen in group rides before, but absolutely impressed with like the specifications of the board. I only had this board for about 3 hours, 4 hours throughout the day for the riding, but a couple of things to make note of. So when I was riding this board at lower speed, the wheels are kind of quite soft, but as you increase the speed, they kind of almost lock up in a way and become more stable along the way. Another thing I thought was really impressive is how comfortable this ride is. Now with the Baja, I hadn't been sold on them initially, but in trying it here, they are one of the most softest rides I've ever seen or been on in my life. They can literally ride literally anything and have a really, really nice smooth ride along it. The suspension system is adjustable, so on the fly, if you're going out for a ride and you want maybe a harder suspension service, if you're doing more racing, or maybe a softer one if you're going more hardcore off-roading, you can adjust this on the fly with this simple suspension system, so it's really nice to see that element. One thing I didn't even realise to make note of until I tried the Baja is the battery life. Now we went out for a long day, we probably did about 20 miles, 22 miles as a group ride, kind of standard over here for the UK for a group ride. I came back, I had about 70% left on the board. It was absolutely mad. I believe this was a 12S 12P or 12S 10P battery, slightly modified in some way, but I came back and an absolute enormous amount of range left on the board, where we went out and done another little shred session, so it's absolutely sick to see the performance on that. You've also got incorporated front and rear lights. Now for me, these higher end boards, it should be at least a standard for these boards nowadays, having this kind of integrated light system. You've got the battery there, why not use it? But the gear driver is really nice, it sounded really cool. The suspension, like I said, is really, really soft, but I really, overall, really enjoyed my first impressions of the Baja Atrax. And if you want to see more of that, drop a comment below and then we'll maybe approach Baja to see if we can get a review unit to have a more in-depth review, but I'll let the audience decide. Comment below if that's something you want to see, and then we'll approach Baja and see if they'd be interested in doing something in the future. But I will say thank you very much for watching. Hospitality for the Northern Monkeys is always great. Absolutely love seeing you guys every time, so if you're watching, thanks for shredding with me on that day. But subscribe for more content, comes out on a weekly basis, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.